groups. And this is going to be the first prelim of our duos. So we're very excited. If this is your first event, thank you and welcome to Portland. All right, real briefly, rules, very simple rules. Put the puzzle together as fast as you can. If you happen to drop a piece, you just get to the end and you have a piece missing, obviously look for it, but we cannot help you. Try to tell you, hey, there it is, and that we can, we also will want to, what am I trying to say? You don't know? No, we're not going to help you try to find that final piece, but it's only a 10-second penalty. Okay, so don't worry about it if you get to the end. I've got Carly Craig here. She is going to go through and announce does anybody have a question? Question. I want to make sure. Okay, after this, we're going to have our party over at the Spirit of 77, which should be a lot of fun. Please join all the other puzzlers from all over. We also, for this particular puzzle from Cobble Hill, we have the artist is with us. Yes, Yoko Baum. And she is going to be available to sign your puzzle at the end. So very, very exciting news. So anyway, I'm going to hand it off to Carly. She's going to go through and tell once you hear your name or your team name, let us know. We want to hear it.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Carly. I am so honored to be your co-host for the Portland Jigsaw Masters. What an amazing turnout. I'm gonna go ahead and rattle off all of our team names because I know you guys are so excited to get started. So when you hear your name, give us a shout, scream, shout, let it all out. How about table 1, AJ Fitz? At table 2, we have Rainbow Cats. 3, we have Twinsanity. Table 4, we've got Damn It Fit. Table 5, we have the Dolores Park Puzzlers. Table 6, we have Tickles. Table 7, we have Pair Force 1. Okay. Table 8, we've got Awkward Puzzlers. Table 9, we have Squirrely Puzzling. Table 10, Better at Escape Rooms. Table 11, It Takes Two. Table 12, Perpetually Puzzled. Table 13, Fueled by Chili's Margs. Table 14, Disturbing the Peace. Table 15, Easy Peasy. Table 16, Practically Puzzled. Table 17, If It Fits, It Sits. Table 18, Sibling Puzzlery. Table 19, Bring You to Pieces. Table 20, The Puzzling Shields. 21, Penny Can. 22, 40% brain, 60% worm. 23, Dino and Cat or Dino and Cat. 24, Dissectology Duo. 25, Dom Noms Bow Meows. 26, Edge with 2 D's and Edgy. I get that one. That's for the millennials. Table 27, Homajang. 28, Jiggle Like a Jackal. 29, Just Here for the Edge Pieces. 30, Keep Portland Puzzling. 31, LSA. 32, Mr. Pool Can Be So Annoying. 33, O'Doyle's Rule. 34, One Piece. 35, Peace Queens. 36, Pieces of You. 37, Puzzle Dust. 38 puzzle hawks. 39 puzzled and confused. 40 puzzlin' cousins. 41 slow jig. 42 that's what she said. 43 the Bartlett pairs. 44 the misfits. Get it? 45 the pieces of power. 46 the puzzling sisters. 47 tortured poets department side B. 48 tortured puzzlers side A. 49 under siege 3 the puzzlers. And finally, table 50, West Lindsay Trading Company, or Co. Thank you all so much for being here today, and we will get our countdown started. All right, I guess I'm taking this one. Standing by, let us begin. And remember, 3, 2, 1, and puzzle.
All right, we're off and puzzling at the 2025 Portland Jigsaw Masters. We're in the duos, so we are seeing pairs of people compete. I'm Rob Shields. I am the host of the podcast Peace Talks, and I am joining you for the rest of this week, rest of the weekend anyway, on seeing how these people are doing and talking about puzzling in general. With me as she gets settled is my co-host and puzzle novice, Carly Craig. Hey, Carly.
Hello, hello.
Still getting settled after doing the announcements.
Oh, yes, that was a lot of names, wasn't it, Rob?
A lot of names, yeah. You made it work, though. And then, as you can see on camera, not remote, our expert for today, or expert for this round, is Jean Reuter. Jean Reuter, thank you so much for joining us.
So excited to be here in person. Thank you.
I am thrilled to have you on board. For the rare people who might not know who you are, give us a quick hit on what you're all about.
I am a lifelong puzzler, and my sister and I started speed puzzling a while back, but we discovered JPA when they had the first in-person nationals in 2022.
First one in person, yeah.
Yeah, and we won pairs that year. And this year, currently, I am part of both the USA National Team Champions and the World Jigsaw Puzzle Championship Team.
Wow.
Yeah, so some credentials.
She's a pro.
Yeah, I was just telling her earlier today, she had said on Instagram that she's a little nervous to be here, and I thought she was just a huge get, so I'm the one that's nervous. I have to say,
we're starstruck.
She and her sister Kathy are a tour de force of pairs, but Kathy, I think, pretty much doesn't care for me because this is the second event in a row that I've been at that she hasn't been here. Yeah, it's starting to look strange. So it looks like we've got this Cobble Hill puzzle unveiled. It's a lot of patches, a lot of orange. Jean, what are you thinking about this one?
I think this is a fun puzzle. I think it's going to go pretty quickly because that's a nice gradient background and there's a lot of good individual sections. This is a good pairs puzzle because you can easily grab different things and not intersect with each other.
I've seen a lot of yellow.
Yeah, I was going to say, it is a lot of the same yellow, orange, pink palette, though. So that might trip some people up a little bit.
And if I'm not mistaken, this appears to be all sardine cans. Is that correct?
I see crab up there in the middle, so maybe we're just looking at tinned fish in general.
Tinned fish.
Seafood.
It's a tin. Does that fall under the F category?
That's right. EB was talking about the 5 Fs of puzzling: foliage, fur, fish. I don't remember what the other 2 were. This may be fish, but I think that we were talking about fish. Oh, feathers was one.
Flowers. Is that
flowers.
foliage?
Flowers, foliage.
Yeah, I think those were separate ones, but I think this may not fall into any of those categories, despite its fish. We were talking about what does it mean to be fish?
Right.
It's big fish and scales. Right?
Scales, right.
Because I was confused as to why fish was on the list.
So no, not canned fish. Now that we're clear.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Right.
Ooh, that is a lot of orange when you're looking at it in the piece pile.
It is. So what is your approach at this point, Jean? Because I've watched you do individuals before, and my recollection is that you're sort of a person who likes to work inside the scattering of things. Am I remembering that right?
You are remembering that correctly. It's one of my downfalls as well. I have space management issues that I've never fully fixed. On this puzzle, because of that frame is very obviously, it's solid color. I think that's a really good place to start. And then that gives you a really good place to just build off of. This is strongly a pick and place puzzle. I think that's a good way to go about it, is just choose one can and then try and solve the can.
Yeah, tell us what pick and place is.
Pick and place is when you reference your puzzle image and you've built your frame out so you have a general border shape of the puzzle, and say you see that blue sardine can and you find the 5 blue pieces, you pick them up and then you put them together and then you put them in the general proximity of where they sit within the frame.
Wow.
And you said that you felt like the edge was a good place to start?
Yes, and you can see it here in the live stream how it's the only thing that's solid colors, right? So it's easy to separate from everything else. And it is a gradient frame, so you can build off the gradient. I think it's repeating on either side, so there's a mirroring issue. But the pink to pink and the orange to orange.
So you would not just sort it out, but you might actually start putting it together at this point?
I would start putting it together at this point only because this is a busy puzzle and I need the help.
Right.
If it's me.
I was thinking to myself, I would do all of the rest of it, although you were 100% right. Looking at this is just a conglomeration of different patterns. It's chaos of colors and patterns. But
So many patterns.
I would tend to do the edge later in this one just because I feel like there's not a lot of information that is in the edge, but gradients are mystifying to me, so that's probably why.
Yeah, and gradients are my favorite thing, so that's why I would pull it. But I think a lot of people who like busy puzzles would prefer to just jump in right away with the sections of things, because that's also, at the back end, the gradient's already built from the interior, so the frame would go really quickly.
And this is the benefit of what we were seeing beyond the individuals, is that in the individuals you have everything to do. Here you can divide up by capability. So we're seeing like a split here, which seems like a very obvious like split in capabilities and preferences.
Right.
So you can just go off and be like, I'm gonna do the part I like over here. You're gonna do the part you like over there.
Right. They were talking about playing to each other's strengths. You know, some people might be better at the edges or the borders, and then others are probably better at the gradients or better at the fish, or canned fish in this case.
That's right.
Yes. Yes, they can.
And there's a lot of text. Text sometimes can be a really great landing point. There are people who just love doing text and they can spot it and put it together super quickly.
Sure.
And that will help build out little islands. We're probably going to see a lot of islands, I think, in this.
I think
this
you're
puzzle.
right. Because people are going to see some, like a can that comes together for them, and they're going to put it where they go. How important for you is it that it goes right where it goes relative to other things versus it just goes away and into the field of play?
I think when you're in a competition environment, it's important that you put it in its general vicinity. You don't want to be moving things more than once, if at all possible. It is going to slow you down. And I mean, that split time on one of those individual prelims was 4 seconds.
Yes.
Right.
If you're moving 2 pieces twice, like 2 chunks, that's 2 seconds each. You could have just lost your place. So it's important to be efficient.
How fast, when you're doing when you're opening it up, you're doing a flip and sort, how fast does a pair usually do a flip and sort?
For 500?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Probably. I don't know that I can give a fair average of that question.
How fast do you and Kathy do a flip and sort?
Right.
We're not I know people flip faster than we do. It's just not one of our super strong skills. I think probably for a 500 on a ribbon cut like this, like a grid cut, I don't know, a minute 45.
Okay.
And that's pulling frame pieces while you're flipping.
Could you explain to me the grid cut?
Sure, yeah. Well, there's 2 main styles of puzzles. A grid cut looks like an Excel spreadsheet, right, where you have straight lines going vertically and horizontally. And when you see the pieces, when they fit inside the puzzle, it's actually just straight lines across.
Okay.
A random or a ribbon, wait, am I using that right? A random cut, is kind of all over the place. They're irregular sheet pieces. You can see that the curvy lines and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Got it. So this we would classify as a
It's more of a,
grid cut.
yeah.
It's got some funky things going on, but
Cool. And I'm loving this wide shot where we're seeing the pairs really work together. We're seeing a couple uniforms out there, but more importantly, everybody is in the zone. We're only about 8 minutes in, but we're seeing the intensity, we're seeing the teamwork, lots of communication happening between teammates. And a lot of our live streamers or the people that are tuning into the stream, they are loving the fact that people are not sharing tables. They're loving that everybody here at the Portland Jigsaw Masters, we are setting them up for success. We want everyone to have their own working space so that they can clearly communicate with their teammates and no puzzle pieces get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, shared tables are definitely one of those things that you just get used to doing, but it is always, like I said, I have space management issues, so I love
Sure.
it when I have a full table, and that was one of my favorite things about Portland Masters last year, is it was one of the first competitions I'd had in a while where every division I had my own table. It felt it's very luxurious.
Yeah.
Yes, this
Yeah.
is VIP treatment. You know, we only give our speed puzzlers the rock star treatment here at the Portland Jigsaw Masters.
Yeah, I love if you watch the pairs in especially the higher end competitions where they have to share a table, like you get to really see expert thought around space
Yeah.
management because it becomes a real, like, wasn't there like a split table for 1,000, I feel like, on maybe a pairs team
Yes.
a year or so back? Yeah.
Yes.
That sounds
Yes.
intense.
That was a learning experience for many of us.
Sure, sure.
It was doable. It absolutely was doable, but you had to be really good with your space management, and it was something that hadn't been seen in competition before. So it was definitely, I'm going to go back to the learning experience. Yeah.
I was standing off to the side, and I had a direct view of Andrea Pang and Kelly Walter doing that puzzle, and I was like, their space management was just
A+.
amazing. Because you have roughly, what is it, like 3 foot by 2.5 or something like that
Pretty
foot
close.
space. And to put that takes almost the 1,000-piece puzzle all by itself.
Yeah.
And so all the things you're wanting to sort, all the things that you want to get out of your way, they all got to go there somewhere.
And if any of you who are here live streaming with us or tuning in the chat, go ahead and let us know if you see any of your friends here on the floor. I know that a lot of you are tuning in to watch your friends and family. We would love to give them a shout out. We are just celebrating our speed puzzlers today, especially as they work together in this duos event.
And we have some guests coming up here. We probably want to figure out how to make a little space for them.
Sure.
Because we have the artist of the puzzle.
Oh,
come up and talk to us
fantastic.
about the puzzle.
Great.
So we'll need to move some things around. Forgive our
Yep,
dust.
no problem. Yeah, so I'll stand to, yeah.
Whose drink is this? That's fine. Ready to come out?
Yeah, and
Yes.
you can move that computer out of the way.
Okay, perfect. Yep, we can get rid of the computer and let's welcome
Move it.
our guests.
Yeah.
I can actually go ahead and stand to speak with them.
We are packing everybody in this time around.
Here you are. Welcome, welcome. Come on in.
Hi.
Hello and welcome. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Yoko Baum, illustrator who live in Portland.
Right? Hello, welcome. So you live here in Portland?
Yes.
Okay, great. And you are the illustrator of this puzzle here that we're seeing at the Duo event. And what is this piece called?
Well, that's
Sardines and friends.
Sardines and Friends.
Because
That's
it's
right.
Mostly sardine tins, but we added a few more, like crab. Is there an octopus? A squid? I can't remember.
And welcome. This is Allegra from Cobble Hill Puzzles. Yes, welcome. And we have another microphone for you. So what inspired this piece?
Pick a chair.
Well, she actually created a magazine cover. The magazine cover was for
Jigsaw.
Logic Star?
Yeah,
Rising
which is,
Star.
I believe it's a magazine aimed at chefs and
Okay.
people in the culinary community. And I
Fantastic.
spotted it, and I thought, there's maybe a puzzle here. Only there was only half as many tins, and I'm like,
Okay.
So I reached out and said, Yoko, can you make twice as many tins? And she did.
And she did, and that is how we do it here. So how do we pronounce your name? Last name is Baum? Baum? Yoko Baum. So Yoko Baum, once again, designed this beautiful puzzle. Go ahead and tell me the name one more time. It's been a long
Sardines
day.
and Friends.
Sardines and Friends. Let me think. Do we have a favorite sardine can on the piece? Do you have a favorite one that you've
favorite
illustrated?
moment is actually the tentacle coming in from the side trying to steal a tin.
Okay,
I think
that's
my
Allegra's favorite.
moment. And what's yours, Yoko?
Well, my favorite is probably the whale one.
The whale?
Yes.
Okay, great. You love the whale. Was that your favorite to illustrate?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. And let's go ahead and get a close-up of the puzzle here so we can talk about the art itself. Obviously, it's probably such an exciting feeling. How does it make you feel to see everybody working with your art today?
This is amazing. This is first time to come over to such an event.
Yeah,
And I cannot believe
you
everybody.
can't believe it.
Yeah, doing my image too. I hope they enjoy it.
Yes, it seems that everybody's really enjoying it, and there really is so much detail in there, Yoko. And I believe that the colors and the gradients are something that all of the puzzlers really do appreciate, from what I understand, seeing them work on the other art today. So, what made you decide to choose the gradient background?
Well, I searched a little bit about the puzzle image, and
Right.
I hear the puzzler sometimes likes those graduation colors.
Sure.
So I pick it, and I trying to be everybody enjoy it.
Yes, yes, and I'm sure that they are. How do you guys feel? Well, I know that you're a gradient fan, particularly, isn't that right?
I am a huge gradient fan, so as one of those puzzlers, thank you. That makes it so much fun.
Oh, so good.
So fantastic. So, Yoko, do you puzzle yourself? Do you partake in doing any puzzling?
Well, sometimes, very sometimes, and
sometimes.
I'm just always beginner. So I just amazed for everybody right now. They are so fast.
They are so fast, yes. And you can see, we have some people that have matching outfits. We have, a lot of teamwork, a lot of communication happening. Is this your first time at the Portland Jigsaw Masters?
Yes.
Amazing.
it's
It's
her
my
first
first
puzzle.
time.
Yeah.
Yes, and your first puzzle.
Yes.
Wow, so fantastic. Hopefully the first of many. And so what made you gravitate towards Yoko as an artist for the Cobble Hill puzzle?
Well, honestly, I was on the hunt for Portland. Sorry.
No, you can put it
Closer?
right close. Yep.
Okay, sorry. I was on the hunt for a Portland artist.
Okay.
And Yoko resides in Portland. And I noticed on the tins herself, she actually had Portland references.
Oh,
So
okay.
I thought that's fun.
Perfect.
And also for speed puzzling competition, we look for images that are broken up into sections. Right?
Okay.
So it seemed to hit all those notes.
Right. It checked
Yeah.
every box.
Exactly.
It fit every piece, as we say here at the Portland Jigsaw Masters.
Of course.
So, will you be joining us for the celebration later today, or are you going to go home maybe and start practicing your own puzzling to maybe compete next year?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, perfect. Amazing. Do you guys have any questions for Yoko over here? Ooh, we're going to take a look at the art maybe. So she said that her favorite was the whale.
whale.
Is that right? The green at the top?
Which
Okay.
ones were your original ones? Did you have to add all over?
Yeah,
or
she doubled them. Yeah.
Yes.
were like the original ones just a section and you added?
No, they're worked in. They're
Oh,
worked
cool.
in. We've remassaged. Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
It's a fun collage.
Thank you.
Very nice. And so, do you hope to make more puzzles in the future now that you've seen your art on display on a puzzle like this?
Yes, absolutely. Because I do other types, illustration works, but this is the one of the I most enjoy it
Yes.
to draw. So I hope I would love to make a next one, something like that, or more somebody want,
Right, and you've seen people enjoy your installations, so now people get to enjoy your illustrations in a way that is a completely different experience.
Yes.
And with Cobble Hill, of course, right, Yoko?
Yes.
And with
Yes,
our
of course.
sponsor, Cobble Hill Puzzles, of course. Well, Yoko, Allegra, thank you so much for joining us today. We are so
thank
happy
you.
to have you here at the Masters, and I hope to see you next year.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Guys. Fabulous.
That was awesome.
So fun.
Meanwhile, I saw some extraordinary progress out there.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it, because I was preoccupied.
Well, I saw, was it Diane and Irina on the Rainbow Cats?
Yeah.
They seem to have made a huge amount of progress. There, as Gene predicted, there was a lot of little islands, but there were a lot of little islands on their over there on, I think, their table 2. I haven't seen Allie and Andrea quite yet. See how they're doing. The AJ Fitz team.
Right. And we've also got a lot of people here in the chat shouting out their people. We've got some peeps repping Pair Force 1. We have people commenting, of course, complimenting the beautiful artwork for the puzzle by, once again, Yoko Baum, who is a illustrator, typically an installation artist, but now she is moving into puzzles. We have Tyler and Tirza being cheered on by Forrest. We have Ingrid cheering on Kate and Rachel. Let's see. We've got people curious about how they're going to deal with the orange gradient, but it looks like a lot of people have gotten that border down, especially this team that we're looking at here. One Piece, Peace Queens, all of these teams out here really giving it 110%.
So this is Irina and Diane. That was the puzzle, or the Rainbow Cats. Gene, thoughts on their approach so far?
Exactly what I would have expected. They've built a frame in, so they have a nice landing point, and some of their islands are in the center, but they're also trying to place the islands attached to the outside to fill in that zone.
Mm-hmm. And having more pieces connected together gives you fewer zones you have to actually think about how to fill, right?
Right. That's true. Yeah. And have we mentioned the fact yet that Irina won the speed run?
No, we haven't talked about that yet. In fact, I'm going to bring her on. We're going to talk about that with her specifically. But yes, as far as I know, she is on the myspeedpuzzling.com site. She is the fastest single 500-piece puzzler out there in the world.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I would expect great things from her on a Cobble Hill puzzle.
Yeah, and her partner, Diane, also is the number 2 fastest finisher of that puzzle.
So they've got a pretty stacked team over there.
That's right. And that puzzle that they were working on, which is Rainbow Cats, which is where they get their pair's name from, is a Cobble Hill puzzle. So I suspect that they have a lot of familiarity with this.
So what differentiates a Cobble Hill puzzle from your average everyday puzzle you would find in a store?
Well, the good news is that you can find them in stores. So they are your average everyday puzzle. It's accessible to everybody.
Wow.
And
what stores can we find Cobble Hill puzzles in?
I think you would probably have to hit a game shop. I actually don't know the actual answer to that, but
right.
I know I can buy them locally at puzzle and board game stores near me.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. And they are local to Portland, is that correct?
Cobble Hill is a national brand.
Yeah.
They're
National
definitely
brand.
all over the place. Yeah. Cobble Hill is one of the brands that you think of when you think of jigsaw puzzling.
And this is why I'm here, because I know nothing.
Yes, and before we ever really cared about jigsaw puzzles, we had many Cobble Hill puzzles. So it's a pretty common puzzle. I think, they do great designs. They're fun designs.
Can I call out in the red shirts here? We have Twinsanity, and their progress here is pretty amazing.
Yeah, is it Street Sisters?
Street Sisters.
Strites. I always get that. I always have the wrong one in my head. But yeah, I was looking for good things from them.
Yes.
They always do great. It's great to see them here. Sisters, I assume that they have a special place in your heart because of that.
I'm biased towards family teams. It's true.
Wow.
Go family teams.
Go family teams. We're seeing a lot of great teamwork out there on the floor here at the Portland Jigsaw Masters. One of our sponsors, Cobble Hill, has provided the puzzle for today. Once again, we had a fantastic interview with Yoko Baum, the illustrator of the design today, and Allegra from Cobble Hill.
Yeah, this feels like it's going to go fast. It feels like we're kind of creeping up on it here. We got at least 2, and I think possibly the AJ Fitz team is also doing really well. Well past the halfway point.
I mean, Twinsanity, I feel like, is our front runner at the moment from what I can see. We've got our wide shot going as well. Couple teams everybody seems to, here in the front side row, seems to be attacking that gradient border first.
Oh, yeah, somebody out in the field. The Dolores Park Puzzlers, yeah.
Oh, yes, we got to speak with one of their team members, Sky, earlier.
Yep.
She was saying that she loves working the duo event because she's able to play up to her own strengths, her teammates' strengths, and it's teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, I think if we can get, because I think this is going to come to a head real fast.
Yeah.
If we can
Twinsanity.
get 3 cameras, I know that's a big ask, but at least maybe 2, I think that it's going to be hard. At least I don't have a good sense of who's really going to come over the line because they're all moving really fast.
And now I'm getting hungry for sardines, and I don't even like them.
And you'll see Dolores Park Puzzlers here did do that way that Rob mentioned where they would do the frame last. So
Right.
their frame is going to go probably very quickly because they have
Right.
everything built up to it at this point.
Yeah, and that's what I love about I usually do a frame first. I like to call it the edge.
I know, it's a thing.
It is.
They're on the edge of glory.
That's right. But I like to do that first because I need the encapsulation of the space. But when you have a chance to do it last, it's actually sort of fun as well. Like if it's the right kind of puzzle.
Yeah.
Because you already have all of the shapes are already set around the edge. So you just have to go, okay, well, this one fits in these 2 spots, right? It's the only one of 5 that fits in this spot. And it goes together really fast where if you're not a gradient person like myself, I'm not a gradient person, it gives you another road into what would be otherwise a hard area of the puzzle.
Yeah.
I love that wide shot.
Okay, I'm just going to put this down because it's blocking my view. Sorry.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
and
very close.
We are trying to drop the images in the chat. So if folks want to see the actual puzzle image, hopefully it's available to you in the live stream chat.
Yes, it sure is. Right up there in the top, we've got a Google link to the image by Yoko Baum.
This would be a really fun puzzle to do.
Yep.
So Twinsanity down on your lower left-hand corner, and then the Rainbow Cats on the main upper right side. Oh yeah, it's a lot of buzz around.
You can feel the energy in the room.
And then, do we have a sense of how the Dolores Park Puzzlers are
Wow,
doing?
look at Twinsanity go.
Yeah, I'm just asking the cameraman to always move. I apologize for that.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Just gotta know.
Yep, we're getting in there.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, it's going to be fast when it finishes.
All right, do we have any guesses on the time? I'm going to go for 28 minutes.
28.
You think it's going to take that much longer? No.
Gene, what do you think?
Ooh, we're 20. I don't know. I
2.5
actually was
minutes?
expecting this to be somewhere around 27 minutes.
I'll
Let's
be
see.
mildly surprised if we get that far.
I know. I'm like 26 something.
Oh, there
26,
are
42,
also
I don't know.
2 people.
Yeah.
I forgot about that detail.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's only a minute off though, so
Sure.
it's going to be close. It's going to be right around 27.
Yeah, look at Sky all leaned all the way
She's
over.
going in.
She's got her section.
wants
She's
to-
picked up all the pieces and she's just pounding them in right in that corner. Or
You know what? She's avenging herself because she came in 3rd in the individual, so I think she's fighting for that first prize.
I can't knock the fact that they're doing so amazingly, but her spread out all over the puzzle like that seems like it's blocking off a huge part of the puzzle for accessibility.
Right. And that's why teamwork is so important and
It's true.
communication.
Yeah, they probably are really well attuned to what it is that each other does, and so that's not such a big deal.
Wow. This is really something else.
I think the Dolores Parks folks are doing it.
This is going to be really close.
It's so
You know,
hard to tell.
You know, I keep seeing that Sky's got more puzzles under her hand than I noticed. So it's going to come right down to it. And look, we got all 3 up there. Thank you so much for the
Yeah.
ADV department to getting them all up there.
Shout out to the AV team.
We ask them to do a lot, and thankfully they rise to the occasion. So I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I wonder with the Dolores Park Puzzlers, because they do have that gradient along the edge, it's going to go faster than filling in those extra pieces, and that's the majority of what they have left. But does Rainbow
I think
Cats
it's
have
going to
fewer
be the
pieces?
Dolores for me.
Yeah. Can we get those other screens back? We need to be able to see what's going on for everybody simultaneously.
Yep, we've got them over here on the right.
But that's not on the live stream, unfortunately.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they're going to finish very, very quickly here.
Yeah. Although I do think we're on the team who's going to finish.
I
Yeah.
just can't quite see Rainbow Cats from where I'm sitting. But
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. They're so excited.
yeah, wow.
Here we go.
Great
Nice job,
Ah,
everyone.
all right.
Sky and Chloe, I believe.
Yes, and that is the Dolores Park Puzzlers?
Yep, that's
Dolores
correct.
Park Puzzlers.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we got Twinsanity coming in here, and also it looks like
think
Rainbow
Rainbow
Cats is
Cats
right on the
might be
edge.
next.
I think you're right.
Yep, Twinsanity and Rainbow Cats. It's neck and neck.
Yeah, there we go. The Rainbow Cats. Yeah, I like Diane's just blind look and grab off to the right hand side.
They'll
We
all
have,
go in.
yep, we've got Andrew Weatherly, co-owner of the Portland Puzzle Company on the left. And
That's right. Keep
Oh,
a score.
well
there we
done.
go.
Nice job, Rainbow Cats.
28.
Rainbow Cats coming in second. Very nice.
Great job, Rainbow Cats.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Twinsanity not far
Yeah,
behind.
they are coming right up on that too.
So I wonder, is the next set of folks out there also right on the edge? Like, are we just back to back to back to back, or do we have a fairly wide gap between them and the next folks?
It's hard to tell.
Yep,
Oh.
looks like Twinsanity's coming down.
Who's in the purple? Oh, that's what we've got over there.
Here comes
Oh, that
Twinsanity with
AJ
their
Fitz.
last couple pieces.
Sanity's going to take third.
Yeah.
Twinsanity, 28.
Twinsanity
Nice.
coming in third.
Nice job. The
And then we've
strides
got
for-
our
strides for
fourth
third.
team not too far behind.
Yeah, this puzzle is flying. This does seem like it would be just a lot of fun to do.
Yeah.
AJ Fitz coming down, getting the last ones in there.
All right, AJ Fitz.
And are they probably just the background? Yeah, they're mostly just the background. Are the ones that they have
There we
left
go.
over.
Last piece is
29.
in.
AJ Fitz, that's fourth place.
That is fourth place. That was a fast four.
That was a fast top four, yeah.
The Fantastic Four here in the
Well
building
done,
with us
everyone.
today at the Portland Jigsaw Masters. Sponsored, of course, by Cobble Hill Puzzles. Cobble Hill provided the beautiful puzzles that we are seeing here at this duo event.
Looks like we don't have times coming in quite yet to the scoring sheet.
And I know that we caught a quick glimpse here on the live stream a moment ago of our beautiful trophies that will be given out to our winners this weekend. Once again, if you're tuning into the live stream, we have events all weekend long, including tomorrow and Sunday.
So I'm wondering how Damn It Fit is doing over
They're
there.
doing quite well. It looks like they're getting down just to... They
Cosmo
saved
and
the-
Leslie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
they
they're
saved
there.
the edge until the very end.
Aw,
Just
that's
so
so.
you know.
I appreciate that you did that. Like, you didn't have to do that. I appreciate that you put the effort into it.
I'm going to go back to calling it the frame now.
So
The
please
frame
do.
should go very quick.
It is a little disorienting when you say it that way.
Yeah.
It's funny. The version of the box that we have doesn't really show that tentacle as well. So it's nice to see out on the puzzle. It is a fun little element reaching out to the side.
We love a tentacle. I particularly love ordering an octopus tentacle for a meal at any particular bougie restaurant in New York or otherwise. Maybe Portland. Maybe I have a Portland tentacle in my future. Who knows?
It doesn't feel like you need a lot more things to have an into, but it seems like that tentacle is actually a nice texture to pull out.
Yeah, and as a reminder, when you're doing a Cobble Hill and a speed competition, make sure you pull that that poster out of the puzzle box, because it will give you the visual from that lower
Oh,
corner
that's right.
that's obscured on the box front.
Oh, that's true.
So the tentacle is in full view on the poster.
Right. However, on the box, you can barely see it.
Yeah,
Yep. They got a Zacco puzzle board or a tray.
sure looks like it.
Yeah. 3-sided.
I gotta say, everybody here in the comment section of the chat, they are giving their flowers to our top 4 teams that just finished. You know, all outstanding, tight finishes. Everyone's doing amazing. 27 minutes is absolutely crazy, says SoCal Speed Puzzlers. Yeah, we have to agree. We're seeing it all at work right here in front of us at Avenue Portland. I thought we were in an arena for a second because it has been a very, very long day. But no, we are at Avenue Portland for the Portland Jigsaw Masters. And shout out to our AV team for,
Well done.
wow, here we
That
go.
was Damn It Fit at
Yes.
3140 something.
And let's see that scoreboard soon.
I have a recollection that Leslie and Cosmo are Washington area
They
folks.
are Washington area.
Local to you?
Yeah, local to me. They have been working really hard this past year, and they are showing it. Their
show.
times have just been going way up there. They've been doing some of the
Wow.
online competitions and taking first place in pairs. So good on them. Well done.
Yeah, I've seen Cosmo kicking around for the last couple of years, and he's
Yeah.
always been sort of in the mix, but sort of the edge of the mix. But I feel like that
They are
he and
rising.
Leslie have just shifted gears. To your point.
Yeah, they're a really good pair. They've been working really well together.
And I imagine, like any team sport, you know, you have to build your chemistry. You have to sort of have that flow, not only playing to each other's strengths, but, you know, it's kind of musical in a lot of ways. You guys have to find your rhythm. You have to make sure that you're in tune with one another, it seems.
It's true. And actually, one of the really fun things about the speed puzzling community is that teams and pairs switch up quite a lot. And sometimes you'll frequently, even at national and world level events, you'll have pairs or teams who are puzzling together for the very first time at that event, and they can do very, very well. So it's fun to see the fluidity.
Absolutely. And we have people in the chat requesting, if possible, we could get them a form that shows all of the results so far. Everybody would like to know kind of who finished and when. And also, my favorite part of this is knowing sort of the average puzzle piece time that people spend. Some people are getting in 11 pieces a minute, or sometimes even 5 or 6. Loving this costume, loving this these colorful shirts here from this team. They kind of match the puzzle.
They do, actually.
How funny.
Yeah, they do look like a Cobble Hill puzzle, actually. Like, I would do that puzzle.
I know, it looks fun.
That is going to be a great photo when they complete this puzzle.
Yeah.
They better hold it up for their
And again, they've got
big photo.
They're waiting to the end to do the edge.
Okay, so I'm just the weird one, apparently.
No. You were the world-class expert. We were just regular puzzle.
Not on busy puzzles. Don't listen to me on busy puzzles, people.
So what is your jam, Jane? What is gradients?
Yeah.
Just like
gradient and landscape, probably.
Okay, so like
No flat illustration. I lied. I changed my mind on the spot.
Totally lied.
Flat illustrations. Large open expanses of color with some gradient in it.
I'm starting to think most puzzles fall into your definition of a good puzzle.
Most puzzles
What-
are busier puzzles than I would want to speed.
Got it.
I have fun doing a busy puzzle, but for speed competitions, there are people who are very, very skilled in that area.
Oh, wow. What is going on here? Somebody brought their own table?
Is that?
Interesting.
That seems like some kind of rules violation.
It also
Were
seems.
there tray size limits?
Ooh, this is interesting.
Yeah, it'd be funny if there weren't tray size limits and you just claimed that this was a tray.
Well, I mean, this is how rules are written, right?
Yeah, absolutely. People push
I
the
want
edge.
a spinner table. That looks. I mean, it looks amazing.
This is interesting. I'm wondering what exactly is that how we would define this or classify this this tool? Is it a spinner table?
That's what I would want to call it.
Yeah,
I don't know if it has a technical term.
We don't tend to see accessories like this in competition for a lot of reasons. You tend to be limited on the kind of things that you can bring. This is pretty wildly outside of the scope of the kinds of things
Never
that you can
seen
bring.
this.
I'm wondering if maybe we could get one of our Portland Puzzle Company reps up here. Oh, we have Andrew Weatherly. Hey, Andrew, we got a question for you. Maybe we can give him a mic and he can give us his expert knowledge on this. So, Andrew, welcome. Could you tell us what this tool is and is it allowed?
We allow almost everything here. And
Because we're the fun competition.
yeah, it looks like a little rotating table that they've got set up. Yeah, I was made aware of it right before, and one of my team members asked me, he goes, they got a levitating table above their table. What's
Levitating,
up with that?
a hover table.
But yeah, it looks like, I mean, they're using it to their advantage by they're able to quickly turn it around. You go to that spot, you go to that spot, and it's unique. I've never seen that before. So yeah, it's kind of funny.
Was there ever a moment that you thought this isn't going to work and you were going to crush their dreams and tell them that their levitating table was not allowed?
No. No, I think any unique idea, I mean, there's no way to cheat at speed puzzling unless you
Sure.
know what the image is before, in my opinion.
Right.
So, yeah, any quirky idea that you have, there's some really cool ideas that I've seen, and this is at the top of the list for sure.
And we're seeing out there some Zatco boards. We're seeing all sorts of tools. And it's really interesting, especially because speed puzzling is sort of a newer sport, that these tools are now being developed in order to enhance people's performance at these competitions.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of things that are made specifically for speed puzzling, not just puzzling in general. And yeah, it's always funny to see all the little quirky gadgets that people can mock up.
Sure. And I'm wondering if the felt is difficult for the puzzling. What's your opinion on that?
Felt would be a bit of a challenge because you can't slide on it. It's going to hold the pieces in place. So that actually could slow you down in a speed competition. I do want to shout out that puzzle tray that had "I got this" customized on it. That is probably was one of
Very
the best
cool.
customization
Yeah,
phrases I've seen yet on a sorter.
that was Issa Nora of the Awkward Puzzlers.
Amazing. And thank you, Andrew Weatherly from the Portland Puzzle Company, for giving us his expert knowledge and opinion on this levitating rotating felt board, something we've really never seen before.
Fascinating. I did not know we had such a looseness in the rules that we could do wild and crazy things like this.
Well, it is the Portland Jigsaw Masters after all.
Well, next time I don't need to build a contraption. I don't know what that would even look like, but I feel like now that I know that's an option,
Time to get creative.
time to get creative.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, if they do it here again at Avenue Portland, we do have these trusses and beams up on the ceiling. So there is the possibility of dangling yourself from a harness so you can really get that overhead view and not deal with any glare on your puzzle.
Oh, the glare. Oh.
Right? I would say hovering from the beams would be probably my strategy, Rob.
Well, I mean, what we call the Mission Impossible strategy. I mean, if that works for you, it works for you.
How about mission anything is possible?
Anything is possible.
And we're getting close here with,
Is it Emily Frost?
yeah, what's her pairs team here?
I was just trying to find that.
Oh, and we've got another finisher here. We've got so many, oh gosh, there's a bunch coming in really hot now here. I think we've got,
Oh, yeah.
Are they missing a piece?
They're missing a piece.
there we go, we found it.
Nice.
Well done.
Wow.
We've seen a surprising amount of
39.
having to go to the floor to get pieces.
Just
It's
one
so
final piece. I mean, I gotta say that is my guilty pleasure is seeing these people have their moment, but then to get it in right last minute. I mean, that is true success right there.
It can cost you a spot.
Right.
We had last week at one of our Washington competitions, the first and second place in the individuals were neck and neck, and one person accidentally hit the piece off the corner of their table and like flew, and they had to go chasing it.
Oh,
and
no.
then they did lose their lead by 2 seconds.
Oh,
Go around
that's
and back.
unfortunate. Oh, we have some. Nikita suggested Mission Impossible, which
That's actually a
Nikita,
great name.
that is really funny, and I think that might
Oh, well
be.
done. We have another finish here with.
Oh, another finish on the
Yep.
board. All right. And Zachko should be working on that harness for me for PJM 2026.
I do like that. Practically puzzled.
Practically puzzled.
Okay, so that's Joanne, and I think that was Emily.
That was
Emily
the-
Frost.
yeah.
So is it fair to say we're all celebrating with sardines after this? Is it a purely sardines after party spread? I hope so.
I mean, throw in a little canned crab, and I think we got something there.
Canned crab. Is that a Portland thing?
That was just one of the things in the image.
Oh, we've got another finish
Right.
right in front here.
Oh, yeah, this is back to
About 40.
All right.
Isa and Nora, the awkward puzzlers.
Awkward
Nice job.
puzzlers
done.
coming in.
Oh, yes.
Do we have another finish in the back? Oh,
Good. Some fuzzy animals.
It's about to get crazy over
better get a
here.
picture with their shirts, and they need to hold that.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Please
too
take
much
a
of a mess.
picture.
Do you need to go run and tell them, Gene?
Right.
Speaking of shirts, thanks for repping the Peace Talk shirts, by the way.
I have this great Peace Talk shirt from getting to spend time with Rob and his podcast Peace Talks with my sister Kathy. And
Currently seeking sponsorships.
we were the 12th people, so our numbers on the back of the jerseys have our names and our podcast number. So
Fantastic.
thanks, Rob. So much fun.
It was so much fun. If you haven't listened to that episode, you should go check it out. It is the only episode my daughter has ever listened to because she's such a huge fan of the Reuters, and that
wow.
episode did not disappoint.
So nice.
Yes,
also
we are
listen to
definitely
all of them.
starstruck over here. Yes.
Just so many good puzzlers are on the Peace Talks, and they're just a ton of fun to listen to. And Rob does a great job at putting people at ease and carrying fun conversations.
Fantastic.
Ooh, Nicole and I think that's
So we're looking at
Who
one
else do we
piece.
have here? Oh, last one.
almost. Oh gosh, we've got like
That's Cheryl. Oh, they are related
Yes.
sisters,
Yes,
maybe?
I think it's.
Cheryl and Nicole.
I think they'll be happy
Pichette?
that you said that.
Fantastic. Wow.
I love the back of their shirts. Look at that
Yes.
hand.
Oh, that's a great amount. Like, it speaks to a certain class of joy that I really appreciate.
Yes.
I have to say, when I take my headphones off, it's really interesting to hear the buzz in the room, the energy, all the communication. But I haven't seen too many puzzlers as they are working in this duo event actually speaking to each other that often. At least the ones that have finished first, I feel like they were pretty nonverbal. They were kind of keeping it just sort of in tune with one another and using sort of physical mirroring to get the job done.
And that circles back to my earlier comment about how this is such a good puzzle for pairs because you can really stay out of each other's way.
Sure.
When you have a puzzle where it's less delineated, that's where you tend to see a lot more of the communication because you have to be talking to each other. Hey, I'm pulling the sky over here. I'm going to be working on the beach. But in a puzzle like this, you can mostly be like, I'm going to choose yellow, and then you don't have to talk for several minutes.
Right.
100%.
What is great is that once you move up into the teams level, you'll hear all kinds of chatter. Like the noise level goes up substantially.
All right, we've got another finisher.
Better at escape rooms.
Yep.
Yep.
Better out escape rooms, just finished up.
I believe that's half of. Isn't Tammy McLeod?
Oh, and Tickles just finished.
Yeah.
Tickles just finished.
Kelly.
We're at the 43.5-minute mark now.
So this is certainly going much faster than our individual events.
Yeah. It's part of the fun of just going from solos to pairs to teams is things just keep getting faster and faster and more hands, and it's just more fun to be puzzling with people as well. So energy levels are definitely increasing as you go.
So I myself have never speed puzzled, yet. So I think tomorrow might be the day, or maybe even tonight that I pick up a puzzle myself and really go for it.
You should definitely give it a try. It's a lot of fun.
It seems that way, and the energy is infectious. Everybody seems to be super passionate, super focused, and for myself, with my ADHD, I feel like this would be a great exercise and, really hyper fixating on something productive.
Well, I do know that was Squirrely Showdown who just finished. Congratulations to them.
Squirrely puzzling.
Congrats.
Squirrely Puzzling, sorry.
Yeah, Lori Nussbaum and Jamie Lynn.
There was a puzzle from PJM last year as part of the teams. It was a 300-piece, really pretty flat illustration with Portland. Great starter puzzle.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, and I believe that was the artist from the last round.
Oh,
Yeah, I had heard that, yes.
Yeah, so
Kelsey?
so Kelsey, she mentioned that when she's up here. This is why I thought about it. I love that puzzle. It was pretty.
very nice.
Went together nice.
Yeah.
And once again, if you are out there and you want puzzles printed of your own artwork, don't hesitate to contact the Portland Puzzle Company. They could print 50 to 100 puzzles, quick turnaround, and completely custom.
Starting to look around the room, and people are clearing out a little bit.
I was going to say, given how much we've seen some fast finishes, there's still quite a few people out there.
I don't think we're halfway through yet.
I think you're right. Also, a lot more people just loitering, having finished, and just kind of enjoying.
Enjoying the moment, taking their pictures, having a blast. We have a
looking for a
puzzle
piece.
piece search. There we go. Very nice.
West
All
Lindsay
done.
Trading Company.
It's always nice when you're out on the floor and you've finished to take that moment for yourselves and just sit at your table for a minute and just absorb your accomplishment that you just made with finishing the puzzle, look at it, just live in that moment before you shove it back in the box right away.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
And just to build on something that was said earlier is that I'm a below average puzzler. I live with a slightly above average puzzler, and there's a lot of joy in just being done, like having done a good job. That when you don't have to be the first, you don't have to be great. You just have to have done the best job that you can, and we do that as well. We're like, that was great. Like we did the best job that we could. It feels really great.
Yeah, you should always have fun puzzling and finishing, feeling that sense of, that was fun.
Yeah.
Lots of joy here in the room.
More, as we finish more team.
Prime example.
I keep saying teams. I do mean pairs, but there is a team.
This competitor had on a very nice gray cardigan. I don't know if our people at home saw, but we actually have a beautiful cardigan embroidered with the PJM logo for our champion this weekend. So who's going to take that cardigan home? We are not sure, but I'm dying to find out.
I know the Reuters have an ongoing bragging rights competition.
Sure.
So, Jean, are you at all put off by the fact that Kathy gets a trophy from last year's competition?
I mean, technically, the last big competition between the two of us, I placed ahead of her, so I'm feeling good.
No. I know that you're in a
where
good
you're
place.
going
Yeah.
with that.
No, this was it nationals or no?
It was nationals.
Yeah. I was thrilled because as much as I like you both, I like to see the trade-off, and somebody was winning for a while, and somebody else can win for a while.
Yay.
Yep, we've got user named Random Tree saying, "Woo, my mom's team is almost done."
Oh, nice.
So we've got family members tuning in. Give us a shout out, Random Tree, of your mom's team's name so we can keep an eye out for her.
Camera crew is working furiously to catch. Everyone's like on opposite sides of the rooms.
Yep.
No, it's true.
Lots of action happening here.
We were talking with the AV department, who's the production crew for this, and they were talking about how this is a fun event because lots of things are going on, but also
Yes.
it's a challenging event because there's lots of things going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 tables is a lot in one space.
It is.
Shout
It
out
sure is.
to Avenue Portland for accommodating all of our tables. Once again, if you missed it on the last live stream, they were out here measuring the tables yesterday. They're 7.5 feet apart and 3 feet apart on the other side. So lots of space to work and get the puzzle done, and also, do a little victory dance once you complete the puzzle.
And that extra space is noticeable when you're on the floor. It actually is a really comfortable zone as a puzzler. To have
Sure.
that much leeway between you and the next set of chairs.
Yeah, especially when you're a plus size puzzler. It's nice to be able to, sit without running into the person behind you, especially if you're the person behind you.
Sure. Have you been to a competition where the space was not adequate, or there was a situation where, you wished maybe there was a little bit more space or more table room?
I think you probably could ask any speed puzzler that question, and at some point they're going to say yes.
Yeah. Well, not here at the Portland Jigsaw
No,
Masters.
there's so much space here. It is really great.
Yep.
It's kind of obscene how much space
I
there is.
know. Again, back with the luxuriousness of it.
Absolutely ideal, I would argue.
That's right. This is white glove puzzling at its finest.
Yes,
Your
this
own
is the
table.
VIP luxury treatment, which is how
space.
that's how we treat our speed puzzlers here at the Portland Jigsaw Masters.
You need a person walking by offering snacks.
Yep, absolutely.
Hydration? Do you need hydration?
We have Nikita saying, "Thank you all for live streaming this. We missed so many amazing moments in competition. So y'all are showing the whole thing. It's really something to watch."
We're
Well,
trying to do our best.
Trying our best.
It is a hard thing to show everybody, but we know that everybody's got fans at home watching, and so we're trying to cover as many people as we can. We're hopefully getting better as we go, but we want to show that puzzling is something that is fun for everybody, and that everybody deserves their time in the light.
Yep. And speaking of the lights, we've got some diffused LEDs up here. Once again, we really made sure here at the venue to get it evenly lit as to avoid any sort of glare or unfair lighting to the different tables. So the space is really evenly lit. Of course, many people prefer the matte puzzle to the glossy puzzle, but, they're all beautiful puzzles we're seeing here today.
We've got a couple teams getting close. A couple pairs. Sorry, people. I will get that right eventually.
Couple pairs.
You'll get it right just about the time we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we couldn't do this without our amazing volunteers here on the floor. We have all of our floor monitors walking around in the yellow vests, as you can see in the wide shot, making sure that we're recording all of our winners, getting the exact data so that all of our scoreboards are accurate, and we can get that information out to the masses and everybody live streaming this once a year event.
And we have another finish happening here. Unfortunately, their name tag is hidden from us.
Yeah, I was hoping to see it.
Congratulations. So close,
Yeah.
puppies.
There we go.
Yay.
Final piece. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very nice.
This is the thing, is I find it cathartic.
Oh, bring you to pieces.
Bring you to pieces. I find it
Bring you
cathartic
to
watching anybody finish.
I know. It's so great.
It is great.
I just get happy every single time that last piece goes in.
Talk about pure joy.
Yeah. So, Jean, you hosted a competition live. Was it a month ago now?
I did. I hosted a competition for JonathanCloughSpeedPuzzling.com, and it was my very first time hosting a competition. It was so much fun.
Was it?
It was so much fun.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. If I didn't have to find a venue, I would love to do it all the time.
That does seem like the hard part.
So hard. Hey,
Yep.
if anyone in Seattle area ever has a venue open, please contact me.
Yep.
And volunteers really are the lifeblood of these events. Even if you are a competitor, if you have a chance to volunteer during an event maybe you're not competing in, if you have friends or family, please have them reach out to the event organizers. It's a huge deal, and you really cannot have an event if you don't have judges.
That's true. No judges, no volunteers, no event.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and
another finish coming.
I've seen a number of our actual competitors out there doing
Yeah.
floor judging as well. It's a great way of filling the time if you're going to be at a multi-day event.
We've got another team on the brink of finishing. Where's this place?
Yay!
Yes.
Yay!
It takes, let's see, what
Takes
are
all
they
sorts.
called? It takes two.
It takes two.
It
That-
does.
Very sweet. Love the pure joy we're seeing here at the Portland Jigsaw Masters. We are here at our duos event, the first duo event of the weekend. And we've got lots of teams finishing out just shy of the hour mark. Portland Jigsaw Masters 2025. And once again, everyone, this is a growing sport. This is a sport that really just took off since 2021, 2022. And we saw our stats earlier, designed by Jacob, of course, with the Comic Sans font that showed us the uptick in speed puzzling. Oh, and we've got another team
They're
finished.
both reaching for the same piece, and they're
And
like,
we
"Oh,
see
it's
that they
important."
are repping PJM with their merch.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of graphics, we know that we have a chart out there somewhere. Maybe if we get a chance, we can bring that up.
Oh, we'd love to see the chart.
I mean, let's see more Comic Sans.
Let's see more Comic Sans.
Oh, one more. There we go. Yay! Congratulations.
So we got to be nearing up on most being finished at this point, yeah?
We've got 21 so far logged as done, and
Oh, wow.
there's usually a lag between somebody finishing and it getting into the system.
The room looks slightly more than half cleared out, but not much.
Well, and I can't say enough what a great job our team is doing behind the scenes, the AV team, keeping this live stream going for all of our spectators at home. Obviously, lots of camera angles, lots of puzzlers to cover, and you guys are doing a phenomenal job up there, so thank
Oh,
you.
Rachel just finished.
Oh,
All right,
yay!
Rachel, way to go.
Rachel and Tiffany Scott is her partner.
And
Rachel
right
and
behind them, we
Tiffany.
have, again, I just can't see the team names. This is very close. 2 pieces left.
Tortured Poets Department side. I think side
A or
B.
B?
I think it's going to be B. I think we're missing the letter. All right, we got
Good
another
job.
team that just finished. Great job.
I love those ones where they finish and they're all, ooh, big sigh.
Yep.
Congratulations, sigh. All right, where do we have our puzzlers left here? They have all moved very far away from the front of the room, so
And to
A little
think this
hard to
is
see.
only the first day of the competition.
still a lot to come.
Still much to come. So don't forget to tune in tomorrow, everybody, for all of you tuning into the live stream. We've got live streams going all weekend here at the Portland Jigsaw Masters, brought to you by various sponsors, but particularly the Portland Puzzle Company and Cobble Hill Puzzles.
Yeah, Slow Jig.
Slow jig.
Now, they're all on the same side. Looks like they puzzled the entire time on the same
Oh, they
side,
did,
given
didn't
their
they?
setup. So, do you have a perspective on same side versus opposite side versus other things?
You know, I think it really just depends on the puzzlers. Some people really enjoy it. Sometimes it can make reaching the piece pile a little harder because you have to reach across somebody, which can slow you down. But if you're a pair who you both really want to see the puzzle from the right side up, being on the same side of the puzzle is the only way to do that.
Have you and Kathy ever puzzled that way?
Only once, and it was because we were at a round table, so we didn't have a choice.
Okay.
We always are just across from each other.
Do you prefer a rectangular
Rectangle.
table? Yeah, always.
Always.
Always, always.
Always. Yeah, rectangle. I do not like circle tables. They're especially hard on teams because you just can only have 2 people in front of the puzzle at a time,
It's
and
true.
the other 2 are on the wings.
Right.
And so it's really hard to be effective.
And we do have a team over here celebrating,
actually
taking a
finished.
picture. Oh yeah, another finisher. We've got a team over here taking pictures of the projections, the beautiful projections here on the wall here at Avenue Portland, taking pictures of the scoreboard. This is a proud moment for many speed puzzlers. I mean, they're finishing in under an hour, which is quite impressive from my understanding.
Yes, that is great time. And we've got another one. Oh no, another missing piece. It's so easy, people. It
Wow.
really is. Easy peasy. Good job.
Very nice.
709.
I always think of as the Figuras, whose team is floor check.
Yes.
I'm always thinking of floor check every time.
Check the floor.
Every time somebody drops a piece, you have to go looking for it.
It's an aptly named team name that they had.
Well, and I have to comment on the positive environment here. Everybody in the room, I can really feel their passion for the art and the sport of speed puzzling. And even when they sort of get in a tizzy towards the end and they can't find that last piece, I'm not really seeing any frustration. We're seeing pure joy across the board. Everybody is just excited to be a part and a small and big piece of this event.
Yeah, and I know that came up on the live streams earlier, but it's so true to the puzzling communities. It's just so welcoming and a great place to just be with people and cheer each other on.
And have fun.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're going to have the first group of folks, the finishers, come up and join us.
Fantastic.
So we'll have to figure out how to make this work. I think I'm going to.
Yeah, so we can have them share a mic here and
Okay.
maybe take a seat right here. Sounds good? Great. Hello and welcome, Dolores Park Puzzlers. So you guys finished in first place, is that right?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Chloe. I'm Sky.
Welcome back, Sky.
Thanks.
It's good to see you again. Hey, Chloe, how are you?
Yes, welcome back. Here, why don't I hand one of the mics over and you can take it away,
We
Rob.
can share better.
Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. We'll trade. There you go. Perfect. All right. So tell us about how you. Oh yes. Oh, we'll need to turn on that other mic. So go ahead and let us know once we're all plugged in. How did you feel about working on this puzzle as far as the illustration and the colors and the gradients? Go ahead and describe to us how you felt when you saw the image unveiled.
Great.
And let's go into detail about that a bit more.
I think I would characterize your response as extreme joy.
Yeah.
Okay, and why is that?
I love sardine puzzles.
You love sardine puzzles, so this is a niche.
Class of puzzles?
It is.
It's a very small niche.
But this is
we've
our
done
third.
two.
So
this is
our
the third, yeah. And
Yeah.
we've loved all of them.
Yeah.
Third time's the charm, it seems.
Yeah.
So do you consume sardines as well, or you just like to puzzle pictures of sardines?
I eat them, but she does not.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
Got it. So half and half. Great. And so, how did you guys feel about the tentacle moment? We were discussing that part of the art that maybe that was a good reference point for building off of.
Chloe,
Yeah.
Chloe, did you see the tentacle?
I did see it.
We-
Yes. I did it, actually.
Yeah, I mentioned it originally and I started sorting it out and then I got so carried away working on some of the words in other parts
Sure.
that Chloe ended up actually doing it. But
Yeah. I looked over and Sky had 2 pieces from every can. And I was like, I don't know what to do now. So I
Right.
did the tentacle.
So do you feel
I pivoted.
Do you feel that the text and the words work to your advantage as far as the workability of the puzzle?
yeah, I mean, really love doing text and bright colors, which is I think part of why, despite not eating sardines, I do really like sardine puzzles as well.
Of course. I mean, who doesn't love a sardine puzzle? Am I right?
It's the best kind.
Right, the best kind. And once again, illustrated by Yoko Baum, who said that she had an illustration that already existed of these sardine cans and actually worked and collaborated with Cobble Hill Puzzles to add more sardine cans and the tentacle as well.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Great. And so what was your favorite part to complete?
What a good question. I loved all the borders of the different cans because they all have slightly different patterns. So they'll have little stars or they'll have swirls or dots or whatever it is. And they're all unique. So that's one of my favorite parts is how they all have a special pattern. So you get lots of tiny little puzzles within a bigger puzzle. And I think that was true here. I also really like the green one on the left with the fish. Well, I guess that's very vague. Yeah, that one. That one is
Yeah.
really good.
Very cool.
I did the one right below it. That was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Nice.
I also really liked the one with the waves near your hand.
Yeah.
that one was really beautiful.
And Yoko was telling us earlier her favorite to illustrate was actually the whale at the top. She
It
really
was a
loved the
nice
whale.
one too.
Yeah, loved completing that part. So if you're in the chat and you're live streaming, go ahead and drop us some questions for our teammates here from the Dolores Park Puzzlers. So is this how many competitions have you done so far this year? Is this your first? Do you have more to come?
Yeah, I so kind of in-person competitions where this. Chloe and I just competed actually last weekend at the Seattle speedpuzzling.com competition.
Wow.
Washington State.
Okay, and how
Yeah.
did that go down?
It was good.
Yeah, it was really fun.
It was very fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Very fun, but
Yeah.
maybe not as fun as the Portland Jigsaw Masters.
It's hard to beat a sardine puzzle.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard to beat a sardine puzzle. I mean, it's a guaranteed fun and joy for all, I
yeah.
would argue. Do we have any questions on the other side of the table for our teammates here?
Yeah, Rob Shields, first-time listener, long-time caller. The name Dolores Park Puzzlers. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's actually, we live right next to Dolores Park in San Francisco, so that's where the name comes from.
If you look at the
and-
back.
Yeah, Chloe's
Oh,
going to turn
very
around.
nice.
But
Great.
I actually kind of drew / traced / figured out this image. So this is the mission, Mission Dolores, and then this
Right.
is actually Charlie,
My dog.
Aw.
yeah. So the name is just kind of representing, like, as we puzzle, we like look out the window onto the park. So it's really kind of part of the experience for us.
That's
Yeah.
a beautiful illustration. And I'll remind you that if you ever wanted a custom puzzle made of your design, you could contact the Portland Puzzle Company, as they do produce custom puzzles with a very quick turnaround as well. We have more finishers on the floor.
Go Lorelai and Frank.
So, Dolores Park Puzzlers, what are your visions for yourself as a team? What do you see in the future for the Dolores Park Puzzlers?
I think we want to keep puzzling as long as we're both having fun doing it. So,
Sure.
yeah.
Sky's the limit, really.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. We are so lucky to have you, and congratulations, Sky, on a very eventful day, coming in third in our individuals and now first in our duos.
Yeah, thank you.
She's crushing it.
Absolutely crushing it. Thank you guys so much. And that was the Dolores Park Puzzlers. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And we are now over an hour into our duos event.
We've had quite a few finishes in that time frame, so our room is actually clearing out in here.
Yeah, I feel like we had a wave of things that suddenly a lot of people finished. So it'll be interesting to go back and look at the scores of that.
All right, we're feeling good. Yeah, we got a lot of empty tables here kind of towards our end. It makes me wonder if the light was more favorable towards the front of the room versus the back of the room.
Well, the tables were stacked so that the faster players were in the front.
Interesting.
So it does. And actually, only about half of the teams do we have data on, because a lot of people are new to puzzling or new to competing, or just I don't have any scores on. So
Sure.
Fully about 25 of the tables in any given round are net new people. So that's great to see as well.
Wow, fantastic turnout. Oh, we have some more guests. Come on up.
Right?
All right.
The Rainbow Cats.
Here we go, the Rainbow Cats. Hello, go ahead and if you wouldn't mind sharing a mic, and go ahead and introduce yourselves. Oh, we might need to turn you on as well. Let me go ahead and click on that button for you.
There we go.
All right, take it away.
All right, I am Diana Jaffe.
And I am Irina.
Hi, Diana and Irina. Welcome. My name is Carly. This is Rob and Jean.
Hi.
So we are so excited to have you guys here today. And so what place did we finish in?
Second.
Second place. And how does that feel today after preparing and coming out?
It was good. We flew in this morning, actually, so we were kind of like
Wow.
unsure how it was going to go, so we're very happy that how it went.
And where are you based?
San Francisco.
San Francisco. Okay. So how long about is that flight?
Like
An hour and a half. Something like that.
An hour and a half. Okay, great. So an hour and a half long flight.
But early morning.
Early morning, you get in.
Yeah.
So do you typically have, as a team, maybe a pre-puzzle ritual? Do you guys have anything to get yourselves in the zone? A song you might listen to, a secret handshake, anything of the, I think we might have an answer?
Well, while we practice, we listen to music a lot.
Okay.
Irina has like a very hard, angry playlist that
Okay.
I've now like adopted.
Okay.
What is on your hard angry
honest-
playlist?
I honestly can't name most of the songs. I just like based on like the intensity. I was like, okay, this one, and it just like goes a little ham. But it's funny when we were practicing, I can hear Diana like singing along to some of them. But it's
Sure. Maybe a little Nicki Minaj in there, maybe some angry rap.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. And how, let's talk about the puzzle itself. So as we know, it was illustrated by the very talented Yoko Baum in collaboration with Cobble Hill Puzzles. So how did it feel when you saw the image unveiled, and were you excited to tackle this puzzle?
Yeah, totally excited.
Tell me why.
I love a busy puzzle. I love like a collage. And I think Irina loves like a gradient.
I think when we first saw it, we were kind of like, okay, this is gonna be like easy, like we're gonna like. But then when we actually started doing it, there was a lot of yellows, a lot of oranges, so it ended up being a little harder than we thought.
Okay.
Which was kind of fun. to like discover it as we go.
Sure, sure. And did you have a favorite sardine can? As you can see, it was it was a bunch of sardine cans.
Well, I will say, as soon as it popped up, I was like, "They're sardines," and Arena went, "I don't care," which is really indicative of how much between the two of us we care about the puzzle image.
Totally. And so, what would you say? Well, between the two of you, what are your favorites?
I loved the Siren's Lure.
Okay.
For like the name, and I loved anything with like a fish head.
Okay. Okay. And how about you?
I had to evaluate it after I finished the puzzle, but the like octopus in the bottom left stood out.
It was very cute. Yes, and I'm going to
cute.
hold up the puzzle. Of course, we can see it on the live stream with the completed puzzles there. And so, as you were completing the puzzle as a team, what would you say are each other's strengths? Because I know that everybody's got their own strategy, their own way that they work together. So, what was your method to the madness here?
So we've actually been only puzzling as a pair together for the last like couple of times. Like we haven't done it too often, so we've been figuring out our
chemistry.
Okay. But this time we usually have been like rotating the puzzle sideways and like building it together. But we kind of threw that out of the window this time, and I just like I don't even think I sorted it once. Diana just kept giving me a pile. She's like, "Do this next," and I was like, "Okay," and then I would do it, and then that's how we
pile and
so
pass.
I would just like pile up for a little can at a time, and Arena would fill it in, and then at the end we just finished everything left. So
it's a new strategy called pile, pile, pass. Yeah, one of my favorites.
It's called Silly Little Projects. Like, here's a silly little project for you.
Yeah. Perfect. We love it. And so, do you guys have any other silly little projects that maybe you do outside of speed puzzling? Tell us a little bit about your hobbies.
I haven't done it in a while, but pre-puzzling, I still like it, but I haven't done it as much because of puzzling, but I was really into making 1/12 scale miniatures.
Okay.
So
I was not expecting that.
Yeah. So it's like, I think of like a dollhouse, but like realistic furniture in there and stuff like that. And so I got really, really into that for a while. Now it's like second hobby, but I'll come back to it.
Sure. And how about you?
I don't have as cool a secondary. This is my cool hobby. This is my fun fact for everybody.
Same.
But read, trivia, like board games, escape rooms, a lot of like, I think, puzzle adjacent activities.
Very
but
nice.
Puzzles have sort of won out as of late.
Very nice. And we were discussing earlier sort of how sardine puzzles are superior to other puzzles.
Yes.
Would you agree with that statement?
Yes.
Okay. And why do you agree, and why do we feel this way?
I don't know.
Well, I think we have a lot of affection for Cobble Hill in particular, so we're really excited to get a totally new Cobble Hill image.
Sure.
I feel like you guys have only ever done one Cobble Hill puzzle.
We have done one. Okay, so we have done one Cobble Hill puzzle many, many times, probably between the two of us over 500 times, probably. And so when we were practicing, we recognized when it was the Rainbow Cuts cut that we knew. Oh, yeah, you talked about it already, but yeah.
Sure.
So, but we always love a Cobble Hill because of that.
It seems a lot of people have an affinity for Cobble Hill puzzles. Can you go into that a little bit deeper and explain why they are the puzzles of all puzzles?
I think it's the images, and I think they do a really nice job with the random cuts. Like, random cuts can feel really stressful, and theirs always feel really fun.
I agree 100%. I think we just like, especially recently, they've been coming out with some like really cool images, and so I think we've been like really enjoying the like colorfulness and like the different like vibe, because they used to have like a different vibe of puzzles than they do now, I think. So.
Have you had an opportunity to speak with Linda or Allegra from Cobble Hill?
Yes.
Great. So you've been able to relay to them your passion for their images.
Oh yeah, we're really excited to meet Linda, and we're gonna do, after we get off the stage, an Expo Rainbow Cats run with Nicole, who's also here, who was the third place Rainbow Cat. So the three of us.
When are you doing that?
I don't know, whenever we're done.
Oh right.
So we're really excited about it. We're a little nervous because we haven't done it in like months, but we're really excited to do it. So Linda is gonna like help facilitate that. So
how fantastic.
Just here in the room?
Yeah. We'll just find a table.
And we're going to be in the room where it happens.
There's a table with a camera that looks straight down on it. Do it there, so at least we can watch along a little bit too.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure if you ask any of our event organizers, they can give you that information. Once again, we are here at the Portland Jigsaw Masters. Thank you both so much for taking the time to speak with us. I know you have a really important expo match to get to, but thank you so much for your time, ladies.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you as well. Take care.
All right, and I think that we're going to let Jean go as well. I told her she was only obligated to be here for an hour, and then I lied, and I've kept her for a little bit longer.
Yep.
So while we're trading out other folks, I think we're going to trade her out too. Jean, thank you so much.
Jean, thank you so much. It was an absolute delight.
And we will see you again in duos tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes, we will see you then.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much,
Jean.
Jean. Fantastic.
All right, and this will free us up with another mic as well, which is handy.
Perfect.
Not that we would trade Jean for a microphone.
Yeah,
but
fabulous. All right, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it down. Hello. Ooh, here we go.
All right.
Hello, welcome. So we have 2 mics here.
Oh, boy.
Go ahead and fill us in on your team name and introduce yourselves.
So we are Twinsanity.
Twinsanity.
Thus named because we are twins and we go slightly loopy when we puzzle together.
Sure. Okay, great. And so when did you guys start puzzling as a team?
Oh gosh, I mean,
We've been puzzling for fun since we were
Childhood.
too small to remember, really.
Itty bitty.
Sure.
We discovered speed puzzling.
She discovered
what,
speed puzzling,
last
dragged me
spring?
with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
She found Karen puzzles on YouTube, as many of us
And I was
did.
like, this is a thing.
So
I
it
had
does
no
seem
idea.
a lot of people draw inspiration from the Karen puzzles, right?
Yeah.
That she's sort of a pioneer in this speed puzzling world, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely. Her influence is vast and deep and international.
Yeah,
I talked to a few people globally the last week or two, and almost all of them brought up her as the defining moment that they pivoted into speed puzzling.
Wow.
Her force cannot be underestimated.
I mean, we see it here with Twinsanity. So when you guys saw the image illustrated by the wonderful Yoko Baum in
Beautiful.
collaboration with Cobble Hill Puzzles, how did it make you feel to see this image? What were your first thoughts?
I thought it was going to be a pretty, not easy puzzle, but a doable puzzle for us.
Yeah.
It plays to our strengths.
It plays to
I
our
think.
strengths in the sense that there are some really easily detectable colors and patterns that we could sort out and assemble.
Sure.
It wasn't one of the ones that we look at and we're like, oh, bleep, this is going to suck.
Yes.
We had very positive emotions, I think, when we unboxed this one.
Easy,
So,
distinct colors to pick out, easy for us to work on different parts of the puzzle, not get in each other's way.
Yeah.
Right, and we've heard a lot of chatter today about everyone's love for gradients
Yes,
on
absolutely.
the board. So can we speak on that a little bit?
I mean, gradient is my favorite thing to do
Okay.
in a puzzle.
Jessie sees colors that most humans don't, as far as I'm concerned. I think she has shrimp eyes or
Yeah,
something.
she's got
Sure.
extra cones. In her
Something's
retina.
going on.
Right.
Though I will say we decided on this one. We got partway through the border and decided it was more important to get more of the inside together and then go back and finish the border.
Oh, that's interesting because Jean was immediately attracted to the border. She was like, I would do the border first because it's a gradient. I can knock out a bunch of pieces.
Yeah, we got a good swath of it, but there were some of the solid pink areas that I'm just like, we'll get back to that.
Yeah, was not the most efficient use of time.
And how did we feel about the tentacle coming out of the bottom corner?
Oh, definitely one of the first things we did.
Yeah,
Very
I mean, we
striking.
didn't fill it in until later, actually, but very striking. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got distracted by all the sardines, of course, so we did those first. But
Right, we're hearing that sardine puzzles are superior to other puzzles, it seems.
I think it's evidenced.
I think so.
Yeah, everyone's a big fan of this original Cobble Hill collaboration with Yoko Baum, our illustrator. And from what we understand, she had an illustration that existed of these sardines, but then collaborated with Cobble Hill in order to add more sardines and to curate the puzzle for amazing speed puzzlers like yourself. So when you were out there on the floor, how did it feel as far as the spacing of the tables? Did you feel like it was workable enough for you? And how does this stack up to other experiences you've had at competitions?
This is some of the most space I've had in in-person competitions. I think it's actually really great. It's enough space to
We
go
can
around
maneuver
the table
around
if we
the
need
table,
to. We're not
yeah.
worried about bonking chairs with folks behind us.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've definitely had competitions in the past where that has not been the case. So
Right, and they were out here measuring the tables yesterday, 7.5 feet between each table this way, and then 3 feet the other direction. So I feel like it's the perfect amount of space to do your victory dance.
Exactly.
So do you guys have any sort of pre-puzzling ritual that you do as twins, as a team, or you're just so in sync with one another that you don't need one?
panicking mostly.
Panicking,
A little bit of last minute stress, yes.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
And are you able to manage it because you know it's just part of the process?
Pretty much, yeah.
This is the part where we stress.
That's the
Yeah.
adrenaline part, which drives us, so that's useful.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
I think it speeds us up, to be honest. That little bit of jitters at the beginning. You just move that little bit faster.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we have a lot of people here on the chat that are giving everybody here their flowers for speed puzzling, and what a talent it is. You know, how about your finishing time? Do you guys feel like this is one of your faster moments, or?
I think
It's up there.
Yeah, this did play to our strengths. I think 28:30, whatever it was. I don't feel bad about that. I think that was a good time. Definitely, you know, as soon as we finished, we sat down. It was like, well, we could have picked that out sooner. We could have done this better.
Could have done a little better, yeah.
But of course, you know, hindsight's 2020, right? And so
But we don't live with regrets here at the Portland
That's the
Jigsaw
spirit.
Masters.
We're proud of what we did.
Do you guys do much repeat puzzling with that kind of thing in mind, where you do a puzzle and then you're like, well, maybe we should try it again and see if we can speed it up, or is that not particularly valuable?
Usually not immediately.
Mostly just because we don't live in the same place anymore, and so when we're together, we do new puzzles. We try to figure out new strategies for new problems. The little chat app post puzzle is good enough for us to figure out what we could have done better and try and do that again next time. So
A post-puzzle debrief is always very helpful
retrospective. You know,
for our
this is-
teams.
I didn't recognize you without your trademark outfits.
That's coming for the finals.
Okay, good. I was
Saving
a little
that for
concerned
Sunday.
that
Don't
it was
worry,
a whole
we're
new
ready.
thing. And listen, I have a brand in mind for like how you guys work, and so I was not ready for a shakeup.
Oh, so I don't know if I should ask or if I should just wait to see.
Oh, you should wait to see. It's glorious.
It'll be great.
Okay, I'll wait to see. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Oh, of course. Thanks for having us.
Yes, and we look forward to seeing you continue to compete here at the Portland Jigsaw Masters.
We're excited.
Yes, absolutely, and I can't wait for those outfits.
Awesome.
Thank you
Thank
both.
you so much.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
Perfect.
All right. We're getting down there. The
Getting
room's
down to the wire.
the room's emptying out quite a bit.
Thank you, Twinsanity, for joining us.
Yeah.
What a delight.
I'm fine. I got it.
We're good. We're good. We have everything under control.
All under control.
Everything is fine. Man, I'm hungry. What do you think, Rob?
It has been a day. Plus, nothing but food this last couple hours. So
Right.
you've had to stare down the barrel of some sardine cans. So
Yep, we've been looking at sardines now for an hour and 19 minutes and 48 seconds and a couple frames. Alrighty, here we are. Oh, we have another guest. Is
that's
that right?
right. We're chock full of guests. We got.
Oh, yes, we are.
We have two more guests left.
Two more guests lined up. Please
yeah.
join us. Hello and welcome. All right, so this is
howdy.
David, yeah?
How are y'all? Yes,
Hi,
indeedy.
David. My name is Carly. I don't know if you know Rob.
Just a little bit.
little bit?
Just a little
Nothing
bit?
too
Okay.
Crazy. It's weird hearing my government name every time I see that.
Oh,
I'm like,
David. Are you
I go by
Dave?
Davey. Any version.
Davey.
All
I worked
right.
in an old folks home and they call me Daniel, and I'm like,
Oh.
close enough.
All right, Daniel, Dave, Lewis. So welcome to the table. Welcome to the panel. So walk us through what brings you here today.
So
I could tell you what brings him here.
Oh, and feel free to speak directly into that microphone.
Yeah, so as we did the last couple of times, we're bringing on folks from different parts of the community to just come in, hang out, talk a little bit about their experience, talk about whatever is interesting for them. One of the things I love about Davey, so Davey's a member of the Puzzle Sharks, which is a very competitive team in the Portland area. We have several, a couple of key super competitive teams. Davey is a key member of one of those. He also runs the Monday night puzzle competitions for individuals and pairs, but none of that is important. The thing that is really important, and we started talking about this when we were watching you puzzle, is your approach to puzzling. So tell us a little bit about what it is that you do that is uniquely yours, and then maybe you can tell us the national story about how maybe that caused a little head scratching.
How you and the Reuter sisters almost gave me a heart attack? Yeah, I can go over that.
Can't wait to hear it.
I know. So you're the one, I've never heard anyone else call it this. So Rob was like, your Dead Reckoning is amazing. And I'm like, perfect, that's what I'll call it. I've never had a name for it.
And Dead Reckoning is when you know right where something goes and you place it without other context, really.
Yep.
Okay.
So I get the puzzle box, open it, dump it out, and start building the puzzle. I do not flip. I do not do any of that. I just start throwing things where they are. I will look at the image. Usually what I do is start picking out colors that speak to me,
Sure.
for a lack of a better word.
Sure.
Right. So in the mushroom puzzle we were watching, you pulled out the reds.
Reds, I was like, okay, I don't know what it is yet. I'm going to start pulling the reds. Looked over and was like, mushrooms, okay.
Yep.
Mushrooms and strawberries. And the strawberries I didn't notice at first. I was like, red with dots, strawberries, okay. So then I kind of started separating them. And I figured early on, like the strawberries, they're separated a bit, so I don't want to work on those at first. I'll start with the mushroom. But it is very strange. Mary Powell from Blem, our
Portland team?
Yes, our arch rivals.
Oh,
I
okay.
know.
So there's some competition here.
Exactly. She was volunteering as a judge.
Oh,
And she told me afterwards, she was like, 30 minutes in, I walked by your table, and you still had most of the pieces not flipped over. And she was like, I've heard about this from people. I've never seen it. And she was like, this is the strangest thing I've ever seen.
that you don't flip all your pieces right away.
Yep.
So I was watching you flip over the red piece, or not flipping. I was watching you pull out the red pieces of the mushroom cap, and I'm like, you don't flip over all the pieces, so you don't know if you have all of the pieces. And you were starting with basically a big sea of red. How do you work through the actually starting to assemble that with, because a lot of people get tripped up when they don't have a complete thing, and especially if they're working in what's basically amounts to a solid color block. How do you get through that?
Jessa Douglas and I were talking about this earlier because she was fascinated by it as well.
Right?
And I was like, if you are the kind of person that some people work in one corner and go out, everyone has their thing. If you need order and structure in your life, Dead Reckoning is not for you.
Okay.
I will say
Understood.
that to everyone out there. It is for
Protect yourself.
It is for the people that love chaos and
Okay.
that can thrive in chaos.
But how do
Sure.
you dead reckon a color block?
So with that, I realized early on, like, okay, there's a darker side to it, there's a lighter side.
so there was a gradient
there
in
was
there.
a gradient in the red. It wasn't a big block of red, but let's say it was just one solid color of cherry red. I would kind of piece those together, and because it was random cut, I can, like, oh, some of these shapes do go together. My favorite part of Dead Reckoning, when I don't do that, I look at certain areas and I'm overwhelmed by them. So it's like, oh, there's this one dark area that's murky and I don't know what to do with that. I'm going to leave that to the end.
Sure.
But when you do this method, you're kind of like, okay, these are the murky pieces. They kind of go, oh, okay, some of them do go together. I am figuring this out. It becomes less overwhelming in my chaotic brain.
Absolutely.
So you're working primarily with the face-up pieces. I noticed you didn't even spread out the face-up pieces, so there may be like other face-up pieces underneath the ones that
Right.
this is just pure chaos. And so at some point you've exhausted the bulk of what's there, and then you just start flipping them over and placing them as you flip them.
So the reason I keep them in a kind of concise pile is so that I can do like mass flipping. Because at that point, even if
sure.
there's one piece that's facing up, in my mind, it's more concise to flip over 10 pieces and now have one that's upside down.
Sure.
So I will take big chunks and flip them all at one time. And so nationals, the first and third round were pretty tricky puzzles, and there were 10 plus people in each of those rounds that did not finish the puzzle.
Wow.
So they made it to finals by piece count.
Wow.
I finished in an hour 6
Wow.
and was 66th. And 66 people made it to finals.
Wow.
So at an hour 6 in first and third, I was talking with some of the judges, and they were like, 10 people had finished in the other two. So that is how much of a difference. Like the second puzzle was much easier, and the times were so close.
Sure.
But as I flipped out the piece, and I was like, I'm doing this. Don't panic. You'll feel like other people are going much faster than you. When you watch Dead Reckoning, at the beginning, you're like, they're not getting anything done. And all of a sudden, at like the 20, 30 minute mark, it's like, oh, shoot, they're more than halfway done with the puzzle, typically.
Sure.
But I felt the judges, they'd walk by, and I would feel them stop and take a few steps back and look over and just stare. And I was like, oh, gosh.
We
Just
listen and we don't judge.
Exactly.
We look and we do judge.
And when talking with Mary, I'm like, I know that's like, people are like, I've never seen this in a comp. Like, this is very
Right.
strange. Unless you've done the puzzle like 20 times and
Right.
they're like, oh, yeah, I know all of this. But we've never seen these images before.
Sure.
So I was talking with Rob and the Reuter sisters after that, and I was like, yeah, I squeaked in with finals. And the Reuter sisters were like, wait, you don't flip the pieces? That's amazing. We need to tell them to get this on camera. And Rob
Right.
was like, absolutely. Like, they were
Absolutely.
talking about you at nationals, and I was
Yes.
like,
Right.
oh
Right.
no.
You're that guy that doesn't flip.
Yeah, because you
You're
said
anti-flip.
You said things like when you do Dead Reckoning, when one does Dead Reckoning, when we have like the people who do. I don't think there is anybody else who does this. Have you ever seen somebody who does this?
I was talking with your amazing wife. I don't know of one other person that's made it to finals at nationals that has done this before. I could be wrong. There could be someone in like 1987 that,
Sure,
that I'm not
sure.
aware of.
Right.
But at least in the speed puzzling community, which is, of course, a newer sport, it seems that this is the method to the madness that works for you. And maybe, who knows, some spectators here in the live stream might be taking on this method eventually.
Well, so a couple of things you said, which is correct, that people who have done a puzzle a lot of times will often do exactly this method. So Irina, who was up here earlier, who has the fastest time on record for a 500-piece puzzle because she did Rainbow Cat so many times, you watched her video of her record-breaking run, and it is exactly that. She dumps it over, she starts moving the pieces she can see, and then she starts moving the pieces, flipping over the pieces that remain. So it's the same approach, except that she has done this puzzle, she said something like 100+ times.
Right.
Davey's doing it for the first time. Brazen approach. But I have gone out on a limb and said that my belief is that in the next 10 years, we will see somebody sub 20 a competitive 500-piece puzzle. And I think there is some genius underneath the madness of Davey's approach, because I think that if you're going to do something like that, you really have to be willing, you have to find efficiencies everywhere you can.
Sure.
And it means being able to look at a puzzle, relate it to the pieces that you have, pull the pieces you have, assemble the pieces you have, and then flip them all in a group. So I part of the reason, you could just be a madman, but it's hard to see underneath those layers.
Well, it's
but
like a beautiful mind, right?
There's a glimmer of genius in there somewhere.
Vision.
My therapist would say absolutely.
right, exactly. So I believe we have our final duos team out here going in and finishing up.
We see the wide cam on this because this is great.
Yeah, this is the wide cam. So we've also got our Twinsanity Expo match happening over here as well. But yeah, I mean, here we are. We've got our final team. I'm sure that they will get this done before our 2-hour mark, which will conclude our events for the day. And man, what a ride it's been. Do you have a favorite moment from today?
I had a perfect vantage point of Zin's win.
Oh,
because
fabulous.
I was the table right behind her. And
Yes.
I was like, okay, I should look away from her because I'm going to be tempted. I want to watch Zin.
Yeah.
Zin has puzzled with Puzzle Sharks many a times.
Sure.
We had a derby last year, and it will be marked on my gravestone one day. I beat Zin by 17 seconds in that.
Oh, well,
And
that's something to be very, very proud of.
I talked with her afterwards. She was like, I've never done a Portland Puzzling Company puzzle before. And I was like, this is the last time I'm ever beating you.
Right.
But-
So off she goes to the races.
And I was talking with people, and they were like, oh, she was in second place most of that puzzle, and it was the last 30 seconds that
She really came
kicked
through.
it into high gear.
It's
and
true.
So I can't wait to watch the live stream later. And
Oh yeah, and recap, absolutely. And thanks for bringing that up here on the Portland Jigsaw Masters YouTube channel, which yesterday we were just shy of 100 subscribers. We're now at 173 subscribers.
Welcome, everybody.
So welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in today. You can tune in all weekend, of course. And also, if you missed any of our events today, the live streams do stay up on the YouTube channel, so you can go back, just like Daniel Dave Lewis here, and do a review of the events that took place today at the Portland Jigsaw Masters.
All right, I got one last question for you, Davies. Given your chaotic style, how are you to puzzle with as a pair or team?
So I play well with others.
Sure.
It's so fascinating. Maggie Kirkland on our team is an incredible all-around puzzler, and she adapts so well with other people, and she can learn really quick, like, oh, this is how they puzzle. I like to think I'm a watered-down version of that, where I can typically pick up on how someone else is doing pretty early on in our puzzling.
Sure.
But I adapt to others. I love puzzling with different people. And Mary, after we were discussing this, she was like, I want to puzzle with you, and I want to do this method with you, because this is very, like, I want to know what goes on in your brain as you're doing this.
Sure.
And I puzzled with Maggie. It was my birthday wish.
Oh,
I was
nice.
like, I want to do
that.
a puzzle together. And she was like, I don't get what's going on. She was like, there are pieces everywhere. Like, what is happening? And like halfway through the puzzle, she was like, okay, I see it. Like, I get why you
Sort of.
put everything here.
Right.
It's crazy, but I get it. But typically,
Right.
I'm like, oh, if you work well with, if you need to do the border, we'll do that. I
Right.
adapt with others.
Right. And so do you feel that since you've taken on speed puzzling, I mean, when exactly did you, I'm sure you've puzzled for a good amount of time of your life. And when did speed puzzling become a sport for you?
So with my watered down Texas accent, I
Yeah.
am from West Texas,
Yeah.
and I hate the sun, I hate heat, and I hate sports.
Okay.
So most summers I was inside, reading, playing video games, and doing puzzles.
Not even knowing that one day speed puzzling would actually become a sport. And now you do love sports, one sport in particular.
Exactly, where I was like, not my thing.
Right.
And I love watching the live streams of the puzzle. Like, it's
It's
fascinating.
therapeutic.
It's so amazing to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my friend last January was like, have you heard of speed puzzling? I was like, oh, I've seen a bunch of stuff on YouTube. I watched Worlds this year. He was like, we're going to start timing this. Shout out, JD.
All right,
JD,
JD.
yeah.
And I
Yep.
was like, sure, okay, I can do that. Had a blast. And the first time we got the nationals puzzles, and we're like, we're going to do this in like an hour, 15 minutes. I've done puzzles my entire life. It was like close to 3 hours.
Oh, fantastic.
There's a learning curve. You
Yeah,
have
of
to
course.
you can't just like, oh, I'm going to find this one exact piece. You really have to train your brain, and whether it's flipping that you do or whatever your method is, you have to hone in those skills. 'Cause
Absolutely.
Even with Dead Reckoning, there's certain puzzles where it's like a quarter of this is sky. What do I do? Where I'm now like, okay, as I'm doing certain things, I'll flip as I'm going.
Right.
So you kind of have to learn to be adaptable.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I'm so glad to finally meet you, the man, the legend himself. We are down to I see this as our scrimmage match happening over here, where we have our purple team that is finishing out our duos event. They're our final team, and it looks like they are just about edging up on the end of the puzzle here. And that will conclude our events for today. But man, it has been a magical day with Zin's win, with the Twinsanity came very, very close. But then we had tons of teams just come in and sweep in for that title of first place.
I'm looking through what I assume are the live stream
Yes,
comments. and
please take a look. This is our chat, our live streamers.
Someone said I'm basically a jock now, which
You are basically a jock now.
under I beat Zin once, I'll put that, was definitely a jock.
I'm basically a jock now, and that's a suggestion from one of our sponsors, Zach at Zachco Puzzle Boards. He's the one that makes the 3-sided puzzle boards for us. And yes, we've seen lots of interesting contraptions out here today. Do you have any sort of puzzle boards that you typically use for your Dead Reckoning, or do you just kind of do your thing?
So it's part of the adaptability thing where
Sure.
a lot of other people have like, oh, I use this. And I'm like, okay, we can
Go for
incorporate
it.
that. Yeah,
Yep.
I am all about giving that a go.
Fantastic.
You don't know if you're good or
Okay,
bad at it
guys.
until you try.
We got
Right. Oh, we've
looks
got
like
an
just
announcement
one
on the
team
floor.
left, but they're keep rolling. They're getting close.
You got this, Uncle
And then
Lane.
we're gonna head to our party over at Spirit 77.
Nothing makes me want to head to Spirit 77 more than my uncle saying flatly, and then we're going to have a party.
He really sells it.
Yeah, he really sells the party at Spirit 77.
All right, Davey, thank you so much for coming up and explaining your chaotic style. I'm super thrilled that we got to hear that explanation, and I can't wait to see how that plays out the rest of the weekend.
Oh, it was my honor.
Where can people follow you if they need more chaos in their life?
Yeah, so Puzzle Sharks do have an Instagram. It's Puzzle Sharks. Yay.
Yay, Puzzle
Super
Sharks.
easy.
Make sure to give them a follow at Puzzle Sharks on Instagram. And have you been a guest on Peace Talks yet?
One of these days, once
these
he
days.
gets through like the bottom of the barrel after he's It's like,
It'll
okay.
be the middle of the barrel.
Perfect. The
You
top
can-
500 puzzlers in the world.
Yes.
I'll go to Davey now.
And you can be featured in the Chaos episode.
Again, like I feel like there is a world in which you're. Oh, yay!
And that concludes our events for today. Wow, what energy in the room we saw. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to all of our guests that joined us, all of our puzzle experts as well. I mean, I myself have never been exposed to speed puzzling in my life, but I'm a puzzle nepo baby. My uncle runs the Portland Puzzle
Okay,
Company, which is what
guys.
brought me here today.
Awesome.
I'm so glad you're here.
Thank
Everyone
you.
that I've talked to has been like, you're
All
doing
right, they're
incredible.
going to finish up a little bit early, it looks like, on the
Yeah.
Here comes Uncle Lane with another
live stream.
riveting announcement.
Want to invite everybody to come and celebrate day one over at the Spirit of 77, over 1 block towards the convention center and 1 block south.
All right.
right.
So if you're
So
watching the stream and you want to
maybe
come have
like
drinks
1.5.
in Portland,
Come join us, everyone. Thank you to everyone on the
It's
stream.
right next to
Oh,
the
here he
Pixie
goes again.
Project, so you can pick yourself out a kitty cat.
Okay.
No, we'll see
Whatever that
everybody over
means.
there in just a few minutes.
All right.
thank you, everybody.
Thank you for coming day one. Tomorrow morning, we get back at it. Let me see what time here.
Uncle Lane with all the information that you need. 9.
We open at 9.
We open at
the
9.
The third individual preliminary, 9:30.
All right.
All right. Very excited to see you guys.
So
See you in a few minutes.
Okay.
Tune in to us tomorrow. Catch the
9:30.
live streams where we got 3 more events tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely. And once again, sorry, we held you here until the very, very last moment. We just didn't know that we were going to have a party speech coming in. But that concludes the Portland Jigsaw Masters Day 1. Once again, we will see you here on the live stream tomorrow. You can recap or go back and rewatch any of our events today here on our YouTube channel. And please make sure, hit that subscribe button. Our subscribers are obviously loving all the content. And also any subscription, when you hit that subscribe button, it just gets us excited. Maybe we hit 200 by tomorrow. Who knows? But thank you guys so much for joining us. And thank you, Rob, for being the best co-host I could ever ask for.
The best puzzling co-host you've ever had.
The best puzzle expert to walk me through something I knew nothing about at the start of the day.
I look forward to hanging out with you tomorrow.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.